It's in one break. I was trying to replicate it, but you guys caught it. I'm sorry. Good luck, everybody. It's time to rip now. We're gonna see what we can do. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. 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 Now the only right thing to do is open all these hangers first, and you come down here for you do something I don't like. All these hangers need to be done first. We're looking for a dream in these. We're looking for a dream. We never know, but we're always looking for a dream. All right, we start with Luke Musgrave, empty box. Tyreek Hill, empty box. Jonathan Allen, empty box. Raheem Mostert, empty box. You go here, you go here. Actually, we'll do that. Good luck. All right. Raheem Mostert, Cooper Kupp, Derwin James Jr., Justin Herbert, Zamir White, Jonathan Allen, Brian Robinson Jr., Zay Jones, Patty Surtain, James Cook, Joe Mixon, Gardner Minshew, Javonte Williams. Luke Musgrave, the silver is J.C. Latham for the Titans, Caleb Williams on the throwback for the Bears, Joe Burrow on the captain in charge. We've got DJ James and Chop Robinson to start it out with right quick like. Dustin, I'm hoping so too, brother. I hope so too. I don't know. Is everybody here? I hope everybody's here. I think so. I think the majority of everybody's here. A little Burrow action and Caleb Williams for the Bears. Oh, did you catch him? Old Dusty cards? See silver, but I don't know if that's what we want. All right. Luke Musgrave, Deontay Johnson, Zaire Franklin, Nick Chubb, Michael Wilson, Zach Allen, Josh Allen, Mike Gesicki, Kayvon Thibodeau, Daniel Jones, Alvin Kamara, Antonio Gibson, Justin Jefferson, Jonnu Smith, Tua. Yep, it's just, I think that's just an insert. Yep. Saquon we take for the Eagles going to Coleman. Justin Herbert play action. Jordan Love on the passing grade, Trey Benson for the Cardinals, and Enos Rakestraw for the Lions. Saquon Barkley. I don't think so. Jonathan Allen, Brian Robinson Jr., Tony Pollard, Cade Otton, Jackson Smith, Njigba, Fred Warner, Brock Purdy, Gardner Minshew, Javonte Williams, Mark Andrews, Luke Musgrave, Deontay Johnson, Zaire Franklin, Nick Chubb, and Michael Wilson. James Conner for the Cardinals. My House, Josh Jacobs for the Pack. A Brock Bowers on the rookie recruits. Tyrone Tracy Jr. for the Giants, and Johnny Wilson for the Eagles. Brock Dissel. Man, I disliked when the Packers signed this guy. I was like, great. That's just great. Let me tell you. I don't think we got a deed. Tyreek Hill, Kobe Turner, Matthew Stafford, Quentin Johnston, Michael Mayer. Let's see here. Zach Ertz, DeAndre Hopkins, David Montgomery, Khalil Shakir, Dalton Schultz, Montez Sweat, Patty Mahomes, Deuce Vaughn, CJ Stroud on the silver. It is Jawar Jordan. Behind that is another throwback, Brandon Cooks, Spencer Rattler on the rookie recruits, a nice Brian Thomas Jr., and Tavondre Sweat. That's not bad. We didn't get a golden treasure out of it though. We didn't get one of those golden treasures that I was hoping for. All right, select. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what you can do. I'm going to nab both them right there. We're going to start with that. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Okay. Nimitz, the only thing when Pops asked me to do something, I thought I'd done everything, but when he brought it up, I thought about it, and I was like, well, there's one thing that I haven't done that I can try. So I tried it, and I have no idea how well it's working for everybody or not, but it was the last thing I could do, and it was, you can clear the cache on your TikTok. And I did that. J.C. Latham for the Titans. Denzel Ward and Josh Allen. Starting out with that base pack, huh? All right, good. I assumed I'd done everything, and I was like, is there anything I didn't think about? Josh Allen, Brian Thomas Jr., Caleb Williams on the future, and a J.C. Latham. Old J.C. Latham. All right, bet. Well, Caleb and BTJ showed up a couple of times. Cam Little, Antonio Gibson, Jaden Daniels on the turbocharged, and L'Jarius Sneed. We'll take a Jaden appearance. Jalen Carter, Curtis Samuel. For the Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs. Nice. And Rome Odunze. That's my boy. He's pretty good, too. If you didn't know, that boy run the ball pretty darn good. He does. Yes, he does. Michael Penix Jr., Brock Purdy, Bocephus Nix, and Joshua Allen for the Bills. Not a bad pack. Is that the cry for Jacob? I'd say so. At this point, I'd say so, for sure. Stephon Diggs, Malik Washington for the Dolphins on the die cut, University of Virginia. Looky here. A little Joe Burrow action. There you go, G-Shock. That's numbered. T. Higgins, Joe is out of 599. It's the Burrowsman. And Malik. Oh, he can run now. That boy can really go. Earl Campbell, Brett Favre, Roger Staubach, and Riley Moss. That was a true base pack. The truest of all base packs. Tyler Guyton, Sam Darnold. Look at that. Dak Prescott on the turbocharged, and Jared Goff for the Lions. Goff and Gibbs. And for Bethany and Kim too, it's Tip. Kyer Elam. Lamb Jack on the numbers, and JPJ for the Raiders. It don't take long, does it? They're just going to show up. MC, it's probably set in stone at this point. Felshanu. Ooh, it was close. Brian Burns for the G-Men. Drew Bledsoe for the Cowboys, and Andy Dalton. Old Bledsoe. Drew Bledsoe for the Cowboys. And Brian Burns. 1 out of 5. Wow. Okay. I thought it might be numbered. It is. 1 out of 5. That's pretty low numbered. It's green. Going to Sports Cads. Sorry. Panini dust. Hang on. It might not be done yet. J.J. McCarthy. Marquise Brown. Malachi Corley. And, wow, Lions are eating. Thank you. Well, I bet you would. Dak Prescott, Tariq Woolen, Isaiah Likely on the die cut, and Cardi for the Rams. Let's do that Optic Mega, and then we'll do those last 2 Select Blasters. That's what I say. $42 cards. Empty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What? Harrison Smith, Sam Darnold, Anthony Richardson, Zach Moss. For the Bengals, Joe Burrow, captain in charge. Jacob May, Roma Dunze. I have one myself, actually, now that I think about it. A Cardi. Tyler Higbee, Joey Bosa, Grady Jarrett, Jordan Love. On the blue, it's a Steeler die, John Edwards, Jordan Travis, and Byron Young. This might be a mem. Yep. A-Chain, Sky Moore, Jake Ferguson. For the Dolphins, it is Jalen Wright. For the Panthers, it is Jonathan Brooks. Jatavian Sanders and Adisa Isaac. This guy keeps getting hurt. Scary Terry, Ty J. Spears, Bijan Robinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Wow, Michael Pratt for the Bucks, Will Shipley, and Johnny Wilson. This mega should have a case hit in it after all that. That's what I say. It should just be like there. Isaiah Spiller, Jacoby Myers, Evan Ingram, Dak Prescott, Mike Evans for the Bucks, Ricky Parasol, and Jamari Thrash. A Brown. Mike Evans, DK Metcalf, Dawson Knox, Jeff Okuda. Wow. Jaden Hicks, Brian Thomas Jr., and Kyron Williams. That was tough. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go get something. That was ugly. That wasn't pretty. Hang on. Hang on. Took me a minute to find them, man. Been a minute. It's been a minute. All right. Let's do this optic cello for a chance, and then the prism hanger. And we still got 2 select blasters, but that mega was something else. We got a green velocity. Can it be relevant? George Pickens, Devontae Smith, Breece Hall, Dexter Lawrence, Devin Singletary, Tank Dell, DJ Moore, Josh Hines Allen, Kyle Hamilton, Xavier McKinney, Jonathan Brooks, and Jalen Wright. 2 gents we've already seen tonight. Well, you know, hey, no problem, you guys. I know a bad mega when I see one. Yeah, that was rough. That was a rough mega. All right, now let's see if we can get somebody a prism deed. It's Kobe Turner, empty box. Yes, sir. I just hope somebody good's in it. Don't know if we've got it numbered or not. Kobe Turner, Reggie Wayne, Sam Darnold, Chris Jones, Ahmad Sauce Gardner, L'Jarius Sneed, Russell Wilson, Earl Campbell, Micah Parsons, Herman Moore, T. Higgins, Andre Rison. For the Eagles, Darius Slade Jr. on the silver. Look, there's Herman Moore. Rashawn Gary for the Pack. Upside down CJ2K. Tavondre Sweat, Roma Dunze, a nice little Lad McConkey showed up, and Eric All. The Allsman. Titans been showing up like a lot. Very much so. And then there was a Lad. I'll take a CJ2K. I ain't mad at that, or a Herman Moore. I think Slay's on the Steelers now. This goes to the Eagles, though. All right, well, we've only got 2 things of retail left. It's select, and then we got 2 hobbies. Big. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. Oh, Bethany, you being cruel now. Lamb Jack, Chase Brown, Keon Coleman, and Jaden Daniels. Got a little wax on him. He's got some of that wax. Kareem Hunt, Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs, Ricky Pearsall on the select certified, and old Zeke. Old Zeke found his way in here, Porter. He is Nimitz. Russell Douglas, Luke McCaffrey on the patch, Marvin Harrison Jr. Future, and Jerry Jeudy. I think that's the first Marv we've seen tonight, Pops. But we do have 2 hobbies left. Lucas, thank you. I saw DeMarcus Lawrence, Amari Cooper for the Cowboys, Tyler Guyton, and Fashanu. Guyton and Fashanu. I mean, you figure his dad was a, like, very, very, very in shape person his entire career. So I would imagine some of that's rubbed off on him to some degree. He was Peyton's boy. Well, you know, Jahan Dotson, Will Reichert, Amon-Ra St. Brown, and a T. Higgins for the Bengals. Bengals getting a little bit of love tonight, where that isn't always the case. Pops, Marvin's only showed up once so far. We need some more help from the gentleman. Kyle Hamilton, Harrison Smith. We got a die cut of some sort. Trevor Lawrence for the Jags, and Velli for the Broncos. Take a T-Law. All right. You know, I hate to say it, but sometimes you'd rather hit in the hobby. Unless there's a zebra right here. That'd be nice. Malik Washington. There's another Marvin. Kenneth Walker III and Jalen Hurts. Malik's showing up like Theo tonight. Najee. Spencer Rattler on the patch. We'll take that. Michael Penix on the select certified. And Jonathan Taylor for the Colts. Underrated, by the way. I think it's because he's on the Colts. To be honest. I think it's because he's on the Colts. Spencer Rattler. Retail. Daniel Carlson. Torrey Taylor. Brock Bowers on the future. And Jared Goff. Brock B. Braylon Allen. Jaden Reed. For the Chiefs, who is that? Marquise Brown and Malik Willis. Marquise Brown. We'll take the Braylon Allen, though. That boy pretty good. It's another Jaden. Michael Pittman Jr. Be a rookie. Turbocharged Rome Odunze. And Ray Davis for the Bills. Okay. JD. All right, last pack of retail. Then it's hobby time. Aaron Rodgers, Travis Kelce. For the Seahawks, A.J. Barner on the die cut. That's kind of nice. And Chris Long. I kind of like that. I'll switch you around here. There we go. Little die cut action. All right, let's do Phoenix. Come on, Phoenix. We didn't get any special surprises in the retail. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good luck, everybody. Come on, Phoenix. Be a good deed. Joe Boo, holla at us, dog. Bobby Wagner. Jalen Thompson. Najee Harris. Treasured tandems. Jordan Love and Josh Jacobs. And Darius Robinson for the Cardinals. A very easy pack to start this hobby out here. Very nice and easy going pack there. C.J. Mosley, Jordan Love, Travis Etienne Jr., old James Conner on the silver wave for the Cardinals, and Quinyon Mitchell for the Eagles. Mr. Conner. James Conner, that is. I think we might have a filler here. Derek Carr, A.J. Brown, Matt Stafford, filler. Behind the filler is a base rookie rising Spencer Rattler and a Malachi Corley for the Jets out of $3.99. Dustin, the only thing I can figure is they put those fillers in there to make it harder for people that try to weigh their boxes. That's the only thing I can figure. Austin Eckler. I think this might be an auto. Raheem Mostert pulling from the back. Jalen McMillan's not terrible. Aaron Jones for the Vikings out of $3.99. And good luck. For the Jaguars, Trayvon Walker. He is out of $1.99 for the Jags. Had a very good year last year. Had one of them holla at me type years last year. He's beastie. He's trying to live up to that number 1 overall pick status. Aaron Jones, Jalen McMillan. We should have a patch and potentially an RPA, I think. I thinks it. Do a couple of numbered cards, too. Jacoby Brissett, Christian McCaffrey, Trey McBride. On the contours, Ricky Parasol, there's one of our numbered cards. For the Niners, that is out of 50. And Tyler Nubin for the G-Men. Here we go, Hunter. That's not bad. I'm pretty sure that's blue. But I'm not 100% sure. Those contours are nice. I could see easily if I had like a Lions rookie on it, I might chase that. Every one of them. Jonathan Taylor, DeMarcus Lawrence, Kyron Williams. Brock Purdy for the Niners. Niners beginning to eat a little bit. That is out of $2.49, and Joe Alt for the Chargers. Per day. Heat on up, box. As we get into the other side. As we switch over into the other side. Jamar Chase, Cortland Sutton, Puka Nacua, filler. We got another contours. This time it's Bo Nix. That one's not numbered. And a Terrion Arnold for the Lions, and that is out of $2.49 for the Detroit Lions. Bo Cephas Nix again. There he is. Lions actually are having a good break for a change. I think we have I think this might be the patch. Josh Allen, Zay Flowers, Devin Leary, quarterback for the Ravens. Out of $3.99, Derek Carr for the Saints. And might be the RPA. For the Chiefs, Carson Steele on the RPA for Kansas City. Going to Ducktown. 804. He's a little bit thicker. Hang on, it's a little bit thicker. Not ideal on that gentleman right there. Derek Carr for the Saints. And Devin Leary. Huh. Stingley, Jones, Hill, McMillan. There's my ride. Jermaine Burton. Geno Smith, Jordan Addison, Sam Laporta, Kayvon Thibodeau for the G-Men, and another Bo Nix. Kayvon is out of $2.49. We should still have a patch, I believe. And maybe a golden treasure, you never know. DeMario Davis, Kyle Hamilton, Raheem Mostert on the silver. That's a filler. Behind that is an Isaac Guerrero for the Niners on the silver wave and Adisa Isaac for the Ravens out of 299. The Niners kind of ate in that Phoenix box a little bit. Just a little bit. And Raheem. I'm not even sure where he is now. Foye, Will Levis, out of 199, Josh Jacobs on the patch for the pack, Aaron Jones for the Vikings, and Latu for the Colts. Aaron Jones is out of 199. Josh Jacobs going to the pack. That is 804. And we've got a top signature class to end it all. Well, there's one final box here. And you know, breaking with Primo is like getting gap insurance. Empty box. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Chris Carter, Marshall Faulk. For the Steelers on the Paramount pairings, that is James Harrison and Troy Polamalu. Our first auto is for Green Bay, Javon Bullard for the pack. Tennessee, Cedric Gray on the Chrome, and JPJ for the Raiders. Well, then. Two very true deedsmen right here. Wish it was numbered. Two good gents, though. Marcus Allen. Bernie Kosar. Legend auto out of 50. Hall of Fame 98. That's sick. Oh, that's sick too. Hang on. Didn't see you there, Jacob. Jacob May out of 100. 92 out of 100. That's nice. Gridiron Ambassadors. Behind that is Mike Singletary. 34 out of 50 for the Bears. That's kind of sick too. Yep. Behind Mike is another numbered. It's a Blake Corum out of 150 for the Rams. Okay. And Aeneas Smith. It's a good pack. That was a good pack. Puts the Hall of Fame 98 inscription on there. This card looks wild, man. Jim Kelly, Will Levis on the acetate, Jaden Daniels. What the heck is behind it? Malachi Corley for the Jets, but it's 3 out of 5 on the acetate auto. Going to Pops. 3 out of 5. My goodness gracious. Old Joshua Carty and Latu. So a nice little Jaden there. I thought for a second Jaden was numbered to that. I was like, what? I haven't seen those clear cards back to back like that before. Three out of 5. Do you think we've gotten our best auto yet? It might have been the 3 out of 5, wasn't it? Bo Jackson, Randy Moss, J.J. Watt out of 250. Is this a duel? It is a duel. Out of 10, Audric Estime and Troy Franklin for the Broncos. That's kind of sick. On the, is it orange? Gold? Three out of 10. Behind that was Edgerrin James and Kamari Lassiter. One to go. I don't know, you guys. That's going to be tough to beat. This could be anybody. It could be Vince Young for all I know. Aaron Donald. Also, don't worry about it, you guys. I'm going to get all this stuff out tomorrow, and I always see it when I sort it. If you have more than one team, I always take care of you accordingly. So just know that's going to happen. Drake May on the after image. Out of 100, whoever it is. Cooper DeJean out of 100. There you go, bro. 81 out of 100. Sandstrom on the chrome and Mekhi Wingo. Excellent box. Very, very good box. Look at those autos back there. Malachi Corley out of 5 for the Jets. Dual auto for the Broncos out of 10. Cooper DeJean out of 100. Mike Singletary out of 50. That's pretty good. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, everybody. Sorry it took so long tonight. Which one, Coleman? The Cooper. It is 81 out of 100. 81 out of 100. And we'll do a recap right here. And I'll get all this stuff out to you guys into the mail tomorrow. This was a nice little Drake May there, too. Jaden was in there. It was a good box. Appreciate you, everybody. I know you're probably half asleep as it is. I'll put something a little bit more, I guess, we'll put a bigger hobby up there tomorrow. We'll go after a deed. I tried to go value, and I don't think it was a good idea. But I'm not perfect, man. Appreciate you, Lion Hunter. Get this base wrangled in over here first. Oh, my bad, JJ. JJ was numbered for the Texans out of 250. My bad, dog. All right, here we go. Recap. Roma Dunze, Spencer Rattler, Brock Bowers, Caleb Williams, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Brian Thomas Jr., Saquon Barkley, Brian Thomas Jr., and Caleb Williams. Josh Jacobs, J.J. Watt out of 250, Brian Thomas Jr., J.J. McCarthy. Brian Burns was out of 5, 1 out of 5. Roma Dunze, Michael Penix, Josh Allen, Jahmyr Gibbs, Bo Nix. Jaden Daniels and Jonathan Taylor, Drake May, Marvin Harrison Jr., Jaden Daniels, Chris Johnson, Roma Dunze, and Jonathan Brooks. Michael Penix, Marvin Harrison Jr., Xavier Worthy, Ricky Parasol, Herman Moore, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jared Goff, Joe Burrow was out of $5.99. Trayvon Walker was out of $1.99. Brock Bowers, Spencer Rattler patch. Bo Nix, Terry and Arnold $2.49. Malachi Corley out of $3.99. Ray Davis, Braylon Allen, Edrin James, Isaac Garendo, Kayvon Thibodeau out of $2.49. Jalen McMillan, Bo Nix, and Spencer Rattler. Jaden Daniels, Roma Dunze, Luke McCaffrey, A.J. Barner die cut, Trevor Lawrence die cut, Keon Coleman, Lad McConkey, Ricky Parasol, Jalen Wright. Ricky Parasol was out of 50, 38 out of 50. Josh Jacobs patch for the pack was out of $1.99. Carson Still RPA for the Chiefs was out of $2.99. Blake Corum out of $1.50. Paramount pairings, James Harrison and Troy Polamalu. Javon Bullard auto for the pack. Jaden Daniels on the acetate card. Drake May out of 100 on the Gridiron Ambassadors. Drake May after image. Brock Purdy was out of $2.49. Mike Singletary, 34 out of 50. Malachi Corley, 3 out of 5 for the Jets. 3 out of 10. Troy Franklin and Audric Estime for the Broncos. And Cooper DeJean, 81 out of 100 for the Eagles to wrap it up. All right, I got some sorting to do, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff kind of ready for in the morning so I can get this out quick. Thank you so much. Have a good evening, what's left of it, folks. And I appreciate you spending your time with me. Don't worry, I got your back no matter what. And we'll see what we can do tomorrow, okay? Thanks, 804. Kimberly, Slabs, everybody have a good night now, okay? All right, okay. Appreciate you.